So, like a minute ago, I was watching through Neo Entertainment Channel's Cars spoof film and got to the credits, and yeah, I liked it. I liked it. It had good casting choices and good editing. More specifically, talking about the editing, there were a few parts where I thought the lip syncing was like perfect. And also some things for me to be more specific with the casting choices part. I didn't have too hard of a time putting myself through the My Little Pony casting choices. And yes, I did notice the casting choice of Hank from King of the Hill being Mr. Tex. I believe that in my experience, this is by far the most amount of screen time King of the Hill has gotten in Neo spoofs. So yeah, that's cool. But to be honest with you guys, for at least the most part, well, I did like watching the spoof and do believe it has a lot of likable things about it, including the casting choices from like various titles I like. For the most part, I'm not really too crazy about anything in it, except for like my favorite parts of the spoof film. That being the Blitz and Moxie scenes where they play Lightning McQueen and Mater. Those were definitely the parts where I was smiling and chuckling at the film the most because, I do really like some Blitz and Moxie interactions, and them playing like Lightning McQueen and Mater like this is cool. However, I guess I could have made this comment when I was doing my thoughts video on Neo's spoof cast for this film, but am I the only one who feels that it also would have been a good idea, like if you had reversed Blitz and Moxie's roles, have Moxie be Lightning McQueen and have Blitz be Mater? I think the idea would have been a little more fitting at least, but still, not that this idea, of course, is bad. I still really like Blitz and Moxie as Lightning McQueen and Mater, and their scenes in the film were enjoyable to watch. Might want to actually rewatch those. Partly since, not to mention, I think Mater himself is a pretty funny character. And a couple more small little things I like about the spoof film is how, like, at the end, before the end credits, like, when they were referencing other Pixar movies, like for that scene, he was like referencing other spoofs of other Pixar movies. So yeah, I thought that was a nice touch. And another minor thing I like is how he finished this spoof film during today, which just happened to be the day the last Helva Boss short came out with, that training video short. But yeah, overall, Neo's Tunes Car spoof film is good and enjoyable. But at least in my opinion, it's mostly worth watching for the Blitz and Moxie scenes. But I would still give this like a 3 out of 5 stars score. So yeah, nice work on this Project Neo. And if you guys want to see said project itself, I will leave a link to that in the description below, along with Neo's channel too, of course. And now I don't have too much left to say in this pitch black screen video. So bye you guys. Thanks for listening to my opinion on Neo's spoof film, and happy Father's Day next weekend.